Hey guys, it's Mara here and welcome back to my channel, and I'm back with a new video in my natural hair series. In today's video I'm going to be talking all about texture typing. So I feel like in the natural hair world we focus a lot on curl pattern. Most persons will be like, Mariah, what's your curl pattern? I'll be like, girl, I have 3B, 3C curls. And they'll be like, oh, for real? We have the same kind of curl pattern, like what products do you use in your hair? And I'll be like, okay, let me give it a rundown. Shea Moisture, Jamaica Black Castle Leave-In Conditioner, and the Curl Enhancing Smoothie, and they may go out and buy these products. Now they're gonna try it in the hair and realize, okay, like these products don't work in my hair, like they may get vexed with me for making me, like for me telling them to go out and buy these products, but in reality no two heads of hair is the same. What works in my hair may not necessarily work in your hair because we have two totally different hair textures. So that's what I want to talk about today. Texture typing and the characteristics that make up the type of hair that you have. So the first thing I want to talk about is curl pattern, because that's what everybody's focus is usually on. So your curl pattern is the amount of wave, curl or coil in your hair. Therefore, curl pattern types: type 1, which is usually straight hair, type 2, which is usually wavy hair, type 3 and type 4, which is usually for natural hair people. So type 3 is usually curly hair and type 4 is usually coily hair. And I'm gonna like put in pictures so that y'all could use the chart to figure out what is your curl pattern. But usually curls, type 3 curls are usually S curled, and type 4 curls are usually zigzagged or extremely tight curls. So when you figure out your curl pattern, the next thing you need to know about is your hair's porosity. So your hair's porosity is its ability to like take in moisture and retain it. So your hair's porosity is determined by the condition of your cuticle, and your cuticle is the most, like the outermost layer of your hair. Now there are many factors that affect your hair's porosity. Like sometimes it could be genetics. So if your mother has low porosity hair, you might have low porosity hair. If she has high porosity hair, you may have high porosity hair. Or you can damage your hair and cause it to be very porous or have high porosity. So if you do a lot of heat styling, or if you straighten your hair with chemicals, or even if you have a lot of chemical damage from dyes, you could actually make your hair like very porous, or make it very high porosity, or make it have high porosity. You all know what I'm trying to say. So now low porosity hair, say for example this is a strand of hair. So low porosity hair, the cuticle is closed, so getting moisture in might be very difficult, and retaining moisture is very difficult too. When it comes to medium porosity hair, think about some of your like cuticle sticking up. So it's like this. It's not very open, but it's not very closed. So it may have an easier time getting moisture in, but it also means that you could lose moisture also. Now medium porosity hair is like the best kind of hair because it's easy to be moisturized and it retains moisture also. But now high porosity hair, think about the cuticle being extremely opened. This is like when you have a lot of damage. Now it's very possible for you to have healthy hair but it'd be high porosity, but most times high porosity hair could be damaged also. So the cuticle is like standing up, and although it's easy to get the moisture in, you lose a lot of moisture really easily. So this kind of hair tends to be like really frizzy, and it's very important for you to use like a sealant to like keep the moisture in. So low porosity hair, you could use like lighter products. You don't want things that are gonna just stay on your hair strand, because you want something light that could be absorbed into your hair. Medium porosity hair, it really doesn't matter if your hair products are light or heavy, like your hair is still gonna absorb like the moisture and whatever it doesn't need, it's just going to be released. But high porosity hair, you need like thicker products, or products that seal your hair so that the moisture is like trapped. So to determine your hair's porosity, listen to me, y'all are very annoying. So there's an experiment that you could do to figure out your hair's porosity, and it's very easy. I literally just pulled a strand of hair from my head, and you're gonna need like a glass or cup of water. You're gonna put your strand of hair in the glass or cup of water, and if you have low porosity hair, it's just gonna stay at the top because it's not gonna like allow a lot of water to get in. If you have medium porosity hair, it's going to be midway because it's allowing some water to get in. And if you have high porosity hair, it's going to sink all the way to the bottom because it's just absorbing a lot of moisture. So at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you guys my hair's porosity. Okay, I got it in. So right now it's at the top. So the third thing I want to talk about is your hair's density, and that's basically how closely packed the strands of hair are on your scalp. You know, some people might be like, oh, my hair well thin or my hair well thick. Like, my hair is really thick because in one part, like one section of my hair, all of my hair is just like so closely packed. It just makes my hair really, really thick. So you would know your hair and whether it's thin, medium, or extremely thick. That's just how it is. So this characteristic that I want to talk about now, which is the width of your hair, is oftentimes confused with your hair's density. And the width of your hair is basically how thick one individual strand of hair is on your head. So is it extremely fine? Is it normal thickness, or is it really coarse? Like, is it extremely thick? If it's extremely thick, then it's coarse. If you could hardly see it and it's really, really thin, then most likely your hair is fine. And if it's in between, then it's like normal. I feel like my hair have all three in different sections of my head, I guess, because like the front of my hair could be very fine, but the back of my hair is extremely coarse, and then the middle of my hair is just like normal. But what is the majority of my hair like? I think it's normal. I feel like it's not very coarse but not very fine. And the last characteristic, believe it or not, is your hair's length. Is it a TWA, a teeny weeny afro? Is it neck length, shoulder length, bra strap length, armpit length, tailbone length, hip length, belly button length? Like, what is the length of your hair? Now that we went through all of the characteristics that make up your hair's texture, let's go through it and figure out what our hair texture is. So, starting with your curl type or curl pattern, my own is 3B, 3C curls. Like the front of my hair have like tighter curls, so that's like the 3C curls, but the middle of my hair isn't as tight, it's like a little bit looser, so those are like the 3B curls. The back of my hair is extremely tight, but it's hard to show you guys because it just ends up being one big puff ball. So yeah, 3B, 3C curls. Now, my hair's porosity. So let's check the experiment that we did, the flow test. Remember, I put a strand of my hair in water and it has been sitting there and it's still at the top. My hair is not allowing any of the moisture to get in, and yeah, that's just how it is. That's why my hair is like always looking dry, but I have to moisturize it a little bit more often. And then my hair's density, which is how many strands of hair in one place, and I have really thick hair, so high density. The thickness of one strand of hair, like, it varies throughout my head, but I would say I have normal to coarse hair, and the length of my hair. So right now it's no longer shoulder length. I guess it could be bra strap length. I need to do like a length check. So this is where it is right now, and my bra is like here, so it's like almost bra strap length. And yeah, that's like my hair. Those are like the characteristics of my hair. So let me know what are yours in the comments down below, because I really want to know like your hair's texture. And yeah, that's the end of the video. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Follow me on all my social media platforms. Y'all know the drill by now. And yeah, that's all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.